Football, Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football. Your boy's tired. Thursday Night Football. Goodness gracious. Giants are probably going to get routed by the 49ers in this Thursday night football extravaganza between two teams, one of which is very hampered, the other which, Ayuk being out is a pretty big deal. However, our boy Deebo Samuel is probably going to step up in a major way in this Thursday night tilt. I apologize. My mind's already on Monday Night Football. We're worried about Joe Burrow. We're worried about a lot of things. Appreciate everybody being here. Hang tight. We will be breaking down everything in front of your face right here. Purdy, Watson, good question. If you're talking about quarterbacks, not some sort of super flex position, I'm going with Brock Purdy tonight, throwing touchdown passes to this man right here. If you're in a dilemma and you've got Joe Burrow, you might have to throw this man Brock Purdy in your lineup. A lot of questions will be answered regarding week number 3. Man behind Ayuk right here, you can see his face, is the buy low right now of the show. You can see his face. I think a lot of you know who this might be. We're going to reveal it in a minute. Brandon Ayuk out. Darren Waller, what's he going to look like? The Fantasy Football Show begins now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
What is up, everybody? Appreciate you all being here. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now. This is the 8 p.m. show. We won't be going too far into the game. I know Thursdays end up being a little shorter, but we do come back and break down the game at the end. So we'll be back here doing a post game, talking about what happened, what everybody looked like. This is the Monday through Friday 8 p.m. show, but again, it won't be super long, but we will be here until kickoff. We'll be here slightly into kickoff. We'll be potentially dropping some higher lows real quick, so buckle up, get in here, and get the Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty right here. I'm going to drop the link. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. That link right there, let me pin that link in the live chat. That link will get you up to $100 bonus match, dollar for dollar on your first deposit. So click the link right now. I'm going to pin the link right now, and we're going to jump in together in just a moment and do some higher lows and talk about who might be the best higher or lower for week number 3. But I think we're going to get into, more importantly, this Monday night or Thursday night. I keep saying Monday night. Thursday night matchup. In fact, real quickly, let's take a little bit of a peek. Just a little bit of a peek. A tiny little peek, and then we got to get to some super chats before we run out of time. Here's a tiny little peek at what we might be able to do. Actually, let's do one real quick. Danny Dimes total yards. This is it looks like a feature. They're giving us total yards higher than 0.5 total yards. We'll take the higher on that bad boy. Okay, there we go. Thank you for that. Let's go over to the Breda show. What are we thinking here? Higher, low on... I don't know if I'm going to go through... I'm probably going to say... I'm going to head on over to Darren Waller. Darren Waller. I kind of feel like higher than 7 targets feels in order. I kind of feel like... I don't know. Yards after catch. I don't know. These are some crazy high... What do you guys think on this one? This one's looking pretty solid. This one's looking pretty tough to project, though. I'm going to say lower than 48.5. No, they might spoon feed him. I don't know. Let's take that one off for now. Let's go on over to Slayton. I don't know that Slayton's doing much in this game. I'm going to go lower than 34.5 yards for Slayton. That one seems like an easy call. I'm going to go Hodgins. I don't know. I might go under on that one. Brightwell, I'm going to go under on the 31.5 yards. Okay, let's go on over. We might take one of those away and do some of the Niner hires. because I think these are a little bit easier. Niner hires, we're going to go 1.5 TDs. I think Brock Purdy gets more than one. I think he gets 2 touchdowns. We're going to give him the higher. Christian McCaffrey, I think they dial him back. I do think they do. So I'm not sure I even want to go near this one. And 1.5 rushing receiving, they're giving him a lot of respect on this one. I might even actually go under on the total rushing receiving yards just because I wonder if they dial him back. But let's see. Deebo Samuel, I think he scores a receiving touchdown. Do they have a receiving plus? Let's see here. 82 yards. I'm going to say he gets a receiving score. Let's do that right here. You already have a... Dang it, I can't use that one. Let's see. Do they have a... Okay, here we go. Higher. Rushing, receiving touchdown. Do I want to go anybody else on this? George Kittle. I think George Kittle probably has more than 49 yards, I imagine. So do we take someone off of this one right here? Do we take away a player? Let's see. Do we take away a player? We got Brock higher than 1.5 TDs. We got Brightwell lower than 31.5 yards. We got Danny Dimes higher than 0.5 total yards. That's like a freebie, essentially. Deebo over, he's got 1 touchdown or more. Slayton under 34.5. I think I'm going to do this one. I might come back around and do, let's see, watch. It's so easy. $10 will get you, what do I have to correct here? Locked in player must be submitted before the entry. What's it not let me do? Does it not let me do it? Is it too late? I don't know. We're gonna come back to that. Unfortunately, we might not. Wait, can I submit it? Locked picks must be resolved before. Okay, what needs to be resolved? Let me click on it real quick. Purdy, remove Purdy. Why? They won't let me do Purdy because they don't like a combination of something. So I got to go pick somebody else real quick. Okay, Kittle. We'll do Kittle over. I can't use that. Kittle over 49 yards. There, now it'll let me do it. So $10 gets you $200 if you hit this right. So we're going to confirm that bad boy, and there we go. Submitted it beforehand. $10 gets me $200. I've got Brightwell lower than 31.5. Brock Purdy. Okay, let me get to these supers real quick. Few of you might have a question about right now, right here, right now. I want to make sure I help you the best way I can before this happens. Racing Boy coming in, traded Pickens and Stevenson for Taylor Watts. I'm going to get to that one as soon as I find out. Okay, pick 3. I'm going to get to you in 1 second. Olave, London Flowers, Dell. Okay, that's not revolving around tonight. Drop Hunt for A-Chain. I'll get to that one in 1 second. Deckard with the super chat here. Best show for your fantasy. Thank you, Deckard. I'm going to leave you in the corner right here for being a monster. My boy Deckard sitting here. Matthew, traded Flowers. Okay, this is not related to tonight. Just got offered. Okay. Chase, I don't think anybody's involved in tonight's game. I'm going to put you right here anyways. Dawson, appreciate you. Dawson, you're the man. And then let me see here. Joe Wavy, Debo, what do you think for my Chase? Offered Chase for my Debo. I'd hit that button and take Chase. I love Debo, but you got to take that opportunity when it's sitting right in front of you, Joe Wavy. You got to do that, unfortunately, for you tonight. Maybe you hit the button after the game kicks off, though. Because what if Joe Burrow's out this week? I don't know. That's a tough one. This is a good matchup. I almost rather have Debo right now with Ayuk out for this week only than hit the button. Got offered Garrett Wilson and Zach. Okay, we'll come back for that one. Hang tight. This one here, new Moon Man list is more, needs more players. Definitely appreciate you. Good super chat. Appreciate you very much. Drop McKinnon, Jeff Wilson for week number 5 return. I'm not worried about Jeff Wilson right now, bro. He's the furthest thing from my mind. I don't think Jeff Wilson. I guess, but McKinnon could also get some work because Pacheco's been banged up. Who knows? Waller or Kincaid tonight? Probably Waller's safer. There's your Monday night question. Probably Waller's safer, and we did see the Niners get, some yardage racked up, with this freaking Niner defense we thought was going to be locked down. Nobody doing nothing. The Rams came in and had a day. Do I think that the Giants will have a different outcome? Probably it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit lesser affair, because I think Stafford knew what he was doing and knew how, he's been in this situation a lot of times. Danny Dimes, I don't know if he's going to crumble. He doesn't have Barkley. This is a whole different situation. He's got just Waller and a few pretty good but not great wide receivers. Thank you. This one right here, should I start Niners D or Cowboys D? That one's for tonight. I'm still going Cowboys. I'm still going Cowboys D, but that's really close. Trust your gut on this one, bro. Chat, what do you think? Cowboys D, Niners D? Because, man, injuries suck. Injuries absolutely freaking suck. And, it's crazy. I got that news right here, too. Let me see if I can put on that Diggs. Diggs tearing his ACL was just absolutely something we were not expecting to happen. I don't know if I can transfer it over to my computer in time, so let me just flash this little puppy right on the screen here. But this was awful news. Awful news. Trayvon Diggs suffered a torn ACL. That's a brutal blow to the Dallas Cowboy defense. So there, actually, I can put it on screen right there. Dallas Cowboys are in that's a huge blow, just a huge blow. So that makes me want to lean slightly toward the Niners, but I think at the end of the day you can't. You got to throw the Cowboys D out there. They've been doing it and doing it live. Trade away Swift for Keenan Allen. I take Swift. I'd rather have Swift. I'd rather have Swift in that one, bro. Thank you for the Cowboy Niner question. G Money, appreciate you. This one's from Ken with a $20 hauler. Ken, appreciate you. I'm going to do your celebration later because I want to make sure I help you if you got any question for tonight. I want CD Lamb. What's good? Trade offer. I have starters. Mahomes. CD Lamb, you try and give up Andrews potentially. Try and give up London and maybe Akers off the Akers news. Monty in London. Monty and Akers. Hunter Henry, Monty in London. All those things would be pretty darn good, my broski, for a CD Lamb acquisition. Deckard, appreciate you again for your super chat. Deckard to the absolute moon. I love my boy Deckard. This top super chat here from Racing Boy. I think in the corner, Racing Boy says traded Pickens, Stevenson for Jonathan Taylor, Christian Watson. I love that trade long term. It could hurt this week, obviously, because what if Watson could play? He might not play. We'll find out. But so this could burn pretty bad this week. But trust the process. At the end of the day, it's a fun risk to take with JT. Conflicted pick 3, Olave, London, Flowers, Dell. I'm probably going to put Dell on the bench here, but I hate doing that. London or Dell, one of the two is going on the pine. I don't know. That one's a really, really tough call. Can we get a vote, London or Tank Dell, in the chat, please? Let's get that group think going on that question. That one's a tough one. We've got drop Hunt for A-Chain or Pacheco. I would drop Hunt for A-Chain in a millisecond. A-Chain is a league winner. Is he a guarantee? Absolutely not. Is he a league winner? Potentially, absolutely. Zay Flowers, Goddard, traded Zay Flowers and Goddard for Laporta, Watson. That could go either way. I love Zay Flowers. Goddard over Laporta, barely. I know people are ready to throw Goddard into the trash can, but I'm not. I think this is very close. At the end of the day, I think Christian Watson, Laporta could win out on that one. We just need what's his name to get back. And what's his name being Christian Watson. That, he's been out for so long, we're forgetting who he is. Just got offered Pittman, Hunt, Pierce for Chase and Shaheed. Pittman, Hunt, Pierce. That is a garbage offer. That is a bad trade. Do not make that trade. If you're the one trading away Jamar Chase, you're selling him pennies on the dollar, my broski. Pennies on the dollar. Debo, I offered Chase for my Debo again. Thank you for the super chat. I'd rather have Chase long term, but would I rather have Debo tonight maybe versus an unknown situation for Burrow and Chase this week? G Money, Garrett Wilson and Zach Moss for Kamara. I'd take Kamara if I need an RB. I could honestly argue that it's okay to go the other direction if you needed a wide receiver. So I'm just going to say that's a really even good trade. And Kamara could be a league winner, though. Not that Garrett Wilson can't, especially if something happens with a trade or some kind of crazy situation. You never know. McKinnon, running back 4, Jeff Wilson. Again, I answered this one already. I suppose if you have a gut instinct on that one, then trust your gut. New Moonman list is needed. Thank you very much. G-Man, appreciate you for the super chat. This one's from Bone. Bone says Waller or Kincaid. I answered that one already. So Waller is safer, but you're not crazy to go Kincaid. I love Kincaid, but Waller is probably safer. Without any other weapons, he really could see a ton of targets tonight. Eli Mitchell or Kendre Miller. I lean Eli Mitchell just by a hair. I think they try and rest McCaffrey. If they get up big, Mitchell's going to get a lot of work, but that could bite you because you never know what Shanahan's capable of doing in terms of wearing down his players. This one's from Silva. Silva Brothers, where are you? I need to see more Silva Brothers. Ridley, Garrett Wilson, Swift, or Chase Debo. Ridley, Garrett Wilson, Swift, or Chase Debo. Give me Ridley, Wilson, Swift. And I know that's crazy, but I just don't know what to... Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it depends. If you're loaded and you got like a Christian Watson that goes to the bench, then I'm taking the Jamar Chase side, on the long term. But if this is like you get Garrett Wilson in a flex spot that is not doing well, so your depth matters. If you're deep, you don't need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it just to make the trade. Got to offer Christian Watson for my Sky Moore and JSN. I want Christian Watson, but I do love JSN. JSN's a big buy low right now. Chase and Waddle for Kelsey and Godwin. Chase and Waddle for Kelsey and Godwin. I'd probably rather have Chase and Waddle, but then I flip Waddle because I'm not like the biggest Waddle fan right now. But that is a very, very, very tough question. Again, Ayuk is out tonight. That news is not crazy because we were expecting him to be out with the AC joint sprain. And that's where your collarbone attaches to your shoulder, and it's a very delicate situation. It puts your shoulder in a very vulnerable state where the integrity of the shoulder is in jeopardy. You could easily damage something to the tune of a season-ending injury, break the collarbone, really damage the connection point of the collarbone and the shoulder because it's sprained and it's sore and it's being taxed right now. So he goes out there and plays. He could damage the shoulder so badly that he misses the entire season. So smart that they sit him on the short week. There is word that he would have potentially played if this wasn't a short turnaround Thursday night game. Anthony Richardson's a buy low right now. If you're going to buy a quarterback right now and you're in a Joseph Cigar smoking Burrow dilemma, I just did this in the Marsman League, and I paid a pretty penny for him. I traded Puka Nacua for Anthony Richardson, and I couldn't be happier about feeling like and now granted I might be without with Anthony Richardson and Joe Burrow this week. We're going to find out. I got plenty of backups in case I need them for this week. This field looks awful. Is anybody looking at this field? This field looks very pathetic. This looks like maybe the Super Bowl field that they rolled out in Arizona. Arizona's got a great field, but they brought in the turf meister, the turf specialist, and they wouldn't even let him do his job, and they made Arizona look like fools when Arizona wasn't even responsible for the turf job during the Super Bowl. But right now, this turf looks, or this field looks awful. Saquon Barkley on the sideline. This looks like a bunch of rugs been pushed together. This is awful. You can see the separation between each section. It looks really, really bad. Okay. Go buy Anthony Richardson right now. I think he can save leagues. He can save leagues. He can win leagues. I think he's going to be an absolute monster. We got a super chat here from Robert. Robert, thank you. We got a super chat here from Matthew. Matthew, appreciate you. We got another super chat here from TJ Kincaid for Pitts. How bad did I F up? I don't think you effed up. I just don't think Pitts is going to do anything this year. But he did have some trade bait weeks ago. I don't know that he's got any trade bait material. He isn't trade bait material now. Nobody wants him at all. But I don't know that you effed up. I just don't know that it's something we're going to see, unfold anywhere close to the way we thought it would unfold. Okay, so Right here is what I did in terms of the higher lower. I do recommend everybody get on over to the link that's pinned in the live chat. It's in the description of every video. The link is Underdog Fantasy, and the promo code is Smitty, and that gives you up to $100 bonus match, dollar for dollar on your first deposit. So go to the link right now, and you can do a higher low. McCaffrey taking the handoff, gets about 5 yards. I really think they're going to dial McCaffrey back in this game, especially if they get up early. They're going to put Mitchell in. And really kind of give McCaffrey and Mitchell like an almost not even split workload by the end of it all, but maybe. We'll have to see. 2-0 PPR, 10-man, 1 flex, Walker, and maybe Dotson for Ridley. I'm okay with that. I love Dotson still. I know it's 2 weeks in and everybody's ready to draw their conclusion, but no. I'm not writing off Dotson, but I still make that trade. Smitty approved on this, even with the team. It almost doesn't even matter because I feel like the Ridley value's through the roof there, and you're getting him at a discount. I dropped Kincaid for Pitts. Again, I don't think you messed up necessarily, but I would take Kincaid. You never know what could happen. We're 2 weeks in, but I'm ready to say Kincaid's going to start elevating his game little by little by little. $10 hauler gets a moonshot. My boy coming in strong with a $10 hauler wad on screen. Should I accept this trade? Mark Andrews plus London for Garrett Wilson and Hunter Henry. I'd rather have Mark Andrews in London. Look, Deebo Samuel breaking off a nice little piece of that first down bar. Appreciate you, Deebo, doing your work already. First down. Brock Purdy to Deebo Samuel. Number 19 lines up. Runs a nice little slant route, probably about a 5 yard slant, and slips a couple tackles there. Drags a man. Third guy gets him. Deebo makes the first down signal and says, let's go, as he's wearing his Jordan gloves. I like it. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. Man in motion. CMC in the backfield. Deebo. Fake handoff to Deebo. Brock Purdy throws a nice little pass. No, it wasn't. It was actually off target. Kittle actually did a good job making sure that didn't get deflected. That didn't get intercepted. Should I accept this trade? Mark Andrews in London for me. London is close enough to Garrett Wilson, given Garrett Wilson's situation. That would not be the case if Aaron Rodgers was still out there breathing in the fantasy football space, but he's not. So I would take that Andrews side.
To the moon.
To the moon goes you, Robert. Robert, appreciate you. Have Gino, Godwin, Puka, Pollard, Gibbs, Kelsey, London, Monty, CMC, little slippery, getting a first down. What a tough run by CMC, looking really good. First down, 1st and 10. Niners are marching. This is par for the course. This field looks, I don't know if you guys have seen it real up close. This field looks awful. Looks like they pushed a bunch of rugs together. You can see the line in between each section. It really looks bad. Thank you for the $10 hauler. Any moves was offer Waddle and Walker for Pollard. I'd rather have Pollard, but can you get a little piece? Just a little piece. Something. McCaffrey, carry, another 5-6 yard rip. But he's surrounded by giant players. God, every carry I just hold my breath with CMC. I hold my breath that he's going to do one of these. I don't know what it is. I feel like Shanahan's going to run him into the ground. Was offer Waddle and Walker. This is a really decent offer. I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. You were offered Waddle and Walker for Pollard. You were offered that. Okay, I'm sorry. I said get more. Okay. Well, I mean, the funny part about this trade is now that you flipped it, I don't know. That's how close it is. I don't know that I love the idea of getting rid of Pollard. And so even though I said if you added more, I'd want to do it on the Pollard side, right? Now you flip it. Okay, you flip it. Now you're getting the Waddle Walker side, which my answer should have indicated maybe I was weighing more toward the Waddle Walker side. But the crazy part about it is in my mind, I'm still saying to myself, what other piece do you have that goes in your lineup that, let's say Waddle goes into the lineup and somebody like Christian Watson goes to the bench. Then all of a sudden, Purdy First down to the 20. Down to the 20 is at Jennings. It makes me just say the same concept, even though you're not getting anything additional. I'm asking, are you putting, let's say, Pickens on the bench? Are you putting Christian Watson on the bench? Are you putting even a Dotson on the bench? Then I say to myself, I don't know that I want to necessarily get rid of Pollard if I've got that good of a piece on the bench. So I would say I probably take this if you get Charbonnet. If you've got Charbonnet, I'd take Walker or Waddle, but I do consider flipping Waddle. I just don't trust Waddle. Christian McCaffrey, catch it. This Niner offense is just literally shredding the Giants to pieces. And every play is like 10 to 15, 20 yards. It's just a rip fest going on. James, drop Okonkwo or I think Jamal Williams. We got Jamal Williams. We got Javonte Williams. So you got to be clarifying on the J. Will. I'm going to say drop Jamal Williams for Deuce Vaughn. Sure. If it's Javonte, hell no. CMC falls short, tackled by the knees. 1 yard short, third down, and about 1. James, appreciate your super, bro. Bobby Trees in here. Dynasty, Pacheco, Warren, Zay Jones third for DJ Dotson. I don't know if that's for DJ Moore and Dotson or if that's just for Jahan Dotson. I don't really understand. If it's for DJ Moore and Dotson, you smash the trade into a million pieces and make the man pay for sending you that offer. And even if it's just for Dotson, I would probably take Dotson over the combination of these guys anyway. So that should doubly give you the satisfaction you need in my trade evaluation process here, broski. Gene Carlo coming in with a $10 hauler. Strong as can be, Gene. You look as strong as ever, Gene. Dropping just fire. I asked this before, but a bigger trade, Dynasty League, only have one Q. We need to do a Dynasty show. What am I doing? Let's do more Dynasty shows. Dynasty League, I only have one QB in a Superflex. I own CMC. Just got offered CMC for Travis Etienne and Sam Howell. You can't do that. You can't do that. Oh, it's Dynasty, though. Damn it. Debo. That's tough. CMC, the only thing I would say is that even though it's Dynasty, if you can win a lot of cash money now, you got to keep the CMC side. If it's a situation where you're in rebuild mode, that's tempting. I still feel like you deserve a little more because whoever gets CMC, if he stays healthy, he's gonna win. If they're on the edge or if they're even competitive and you're giving them a CMC, I would say I would try and get a little more, but I understand this move. The thing is, though, how much longer does CMC not have? Okay, 2nd and 10, broken up. 3rd and 10. How much, let me word it this way. How much more time does Etienne have than CMC? Let's say CMC does have one more year. I'm not saying he does. I feel like this is the last year he could possibly play a full season. In my mind, I could be wrong on that. Etienne, I'm not saying I don't love Etienne, but I'm just saying, what is it? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 more years? What is it? I don't really know that we fully can even visualize that. It's probably 2 or 3 more years than CMC, maybe 3 or 4. Running backs have a very short shelf life. Brock Purdy into the end zone. Is that a flag? It is not a flag. Giants break it up. Field goal. Mooney coming on the field to kick a field goal. He's been very, very good. Remember I said Mooney was my sleeper kicker of the year, and he goes out in the preseason, misses 3 or 4 kicks in a row. And we're like, this guy's going to get cut. And he's been money. I think he's the 3rd or 2nd kicker in fantasy, so he has been doing his thing. That Niner goalpost is a little bit slanted. What is up with the field? The field's shoddy. Looks like trash. The goalpost is angled like this. Debo trying to jump up and grab that football. 0-0, 4th and 10. At a field goal. That's in. That's good. 3-0 Niners. Giants about to receive the football. Etienne Howell, I guess, in Dynasty if you can't win now, bro. But that's a really, really tough move. Is Swift a must-start week 3? Addison to the moon. Addison's a must-start. Swift is a must-start. Of course, it depends on your situation, Manny. but he's a top 10 running back. So it would be very, very hard for me to imagine you have 2 running backs that are better than him. He should be at least your second RB. And if you're so lucky where you have 2 top 10 running backs ahead of him, he's your flex. Unless you're playing in a 4-man league, Manny. And you might just be. And that's okay. No one's mad at you. You don't have to hide from that. Pacheco, Goff, Dotson, Garrett Wilson, Javonte Charbonnet, drop 1. I'll probably drop him Pacheco at this point versus this other stuff. Like Garrett Wilson, you're really going to drop Garrett Wilson? You cannot drop Garrett Wilson. Richard, don't even put Garrett Wilson's. Get Garrett Wilson's name out of your mouth when it comes to dropping Garrett Wilson, please. We don't need that kind of talk up in this house. But you're not dropping Garrett Wilson. You're not dropping Javonte. Give him a little more time than 2 weeks. Charbonnet, don't drop him. Goff, depends on your quarterback situation. I don't know if you got 8 quarterbacks, then obviously you could drop him. But if he's your backup and you got nobody else and he'll get scooped up. And Dotson, no, don't drop Dotson after 2 weeks' time. That's an absolute no-brainer. It's Pacheco. I'm not saying Pacheco can't be useful. But $10 holler again.
To the moon.
You know, again from Giancarlo. Oh, no, this is Giancarlo. This is Juan. Juan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to act disappointed. I love that Juan's dropping $10 hollers. I just thought it was Gene again. My bad. I said Monday night. It's Thursday. You know, Thursday Night Football, and I opened the whole show with that. It's Monday Night Football. It's not Monday Night Football. Thursday Night Football. Goodness gracious. Did I get the title right? Or did I literally sit there and go, let me just check. I did. I put Monday Night Football. I put Monday Night Football in the title. God, my mind is just all over the place. Thursday Night Football Countdown. I think I did that. I think I did this last week, too. I think I fat-fingered something as well as just my mind wasn't there. Monday Night Football? What the hell's wrong with me? I'm sure a lot of you said that when you came to the live stream. Monday night, huh? And I just didn't see it yet. Richard, appreciate you. This one from where are we at? Wrong screen, Smitty. I'm just out of it already. I had a flat tire, and so I was up early this morning. I thought I was going to be able to take a little cat nap today, but no. Smitty got a flat tire. I had to go get a flat tire fixed. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep. My brain's not processing difference between Monday and a Thursday. Niners kick it off. Giants receiving. 8:44 left in the first quarter. Goes out the back of the end zone. Giants will get it. And Danny Dimes marching on with a bunch of soldiers that do not look like they're ballers and ready for a potential Niner defense that I think is ready to prove that they're a little tougher than they were last week. $10 hauler, 10-team PPR, 1-1, 2 flex. Joe Burrow, love. I don't know if this is a 1 QB or 2 QB. You say 2 flex, and then so I imagine it's 1 QB. So you're starting Jordan Love this week. Pollard, Gibbs, JT comes back. You are set at RB, and Pollard and Gibbs are awesome. Tyreek Hill, Ridley, Olave, your receivers couldn't be better. A.J. Brown, you can start 2 flex, so there you go. You got A.J. Brown in there. And of course, you got JT when he comes back. You are solid. Christian Watson for now with A.J. Brown if he plays. Any moves to make Burrow trade? I certainly would go after Debo. I certainly would go after a whole heck of a lot of players, bro. From, I mean, quite honestly, let me pull up a list of guys here and tell you who I would go after if I was you, because there are a plethora of guys you could potentially trade for. I would say as low as even potentially a Debo, A.J. Brown, Ridley, Olave, obviously. St. Brown, you're not going to probably get those. If you added somebody else in, you might. You know, Nico Collins and Joe Burrow for an A.J. Brown, for a Garrett Wilson, for a Debo, or just straight up for a DJ Moore. You go Joe Burrow for a DJ Moore. Add in Nico and get potentially even Ridley or Olave. Olave didn't exactly have the game that everybody was hoping he'd have. You could go after Kamara. You could, have an arsenal just waiting for you. That's a fantastic team. And your flex, your 2 flex spots are unbelievable. You got such a bunch of power there. Danny Dimes throwing a completion there. First down. Did he get... I was wondering if he was going to get up and run. It looked like he did get hit and he went to the ground, but it also looked like he was going to want to hop up and run or something. Smitty, I'm rebuilding in Dynasty. Puka owner has him on the block. Would you send a mid-early second rounder for Puka? Yeah, of course. I'd send like a late first rounder potentially for Puka Benji. So there's no way you're getting Puka for a second round rookie pick. Nobody's going to give you Puka Nakua right now the way he's playing for a second rounder. Second rounders, you crap second rounders. No one cares about second rounders. AJ Brown for late first rounder even. Yeah. AJ Brown and Pickens for St. Brown in London. AJ Brown and Pickens for St. Brown in London. Give me the St. Brown and London side because I think London and Pickens are even, and AJ Brown, I like him. I'm buying AJ Brown low, but this is a very, very nice move, bro. Very, very nice move. Gowell, AJ Brown and Pickens for St. Brown in London. Thank you very much for that question. I appreciate you. This one right here from Max. Max, appreciate you, Maxie boy. Maxie coming in with a $5 holler like a monster. Yo Smitty, I was offered Brees and DJ Moore, Waller for my Walker, Devontae Smith, Pitts. I have Charbonnet. I was offered Brees, DJ Moore, Waller. Brees, DJ Moore, Waller for my Walker, Devontae Smith. I'd probably say give me Walker, Devontae Smith side. Walker, Devontae Smith side. You have Charbonnet, so it works out beautifully. Devontae Smith over DJ Moore by a lot. Walker and Brees are very even, but Walker's got a huge advantage right now because Brees isn't playing fully. And Waller, I don't like Pitts, but Waller's he's a walking injury to me. So Max, this is a home run, absolute home run, Max. Do it live. That's a very, very nice move. Very nice move. All right, let's see here. Waller always hurt. Yes, I believe that's going to probably be the case. Thank you very much. What are you guys fighting about in the chat about the football being fake? Come on. Saquon Barkley, guys, obviously, concerned. He's admitting that he has a high ankle sprain, and high ankle sprains, we're looking at what it's doing to Austin Eckler. He's definitely Barkley a fast healer, but he's also often injured, and he constantly injures ankles, other things. I think expecting Barkley to be healthy is kind of a mistake. Watson, Brian Robinson, Connor for AJ Brown, Brees. I take AJ Brown and Brees and I run from the veto police, bro. I run. You got him on that one on the AJ Brown Brees side. Oh my God.
Got him.
That's probably the trade of the day. Trade for this man right here. Trade for this man. The man we call A-Rich. The man we call AR5. The man we call potential QB savior if you're a Joe Burrow owner and somebody has this man as their second quarterback, which is often the case. And Jordan Love's also a guy. Jack is the one that I made this trade with. Nice trade in the Marsman League. So I traded him. A very, very nice, a reasonable trade for both of us. I traded him Puka Nakua in the Marsman League for Anthony Richardson because I have Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. And I think it was a beautiful trade for both of us. Did I get hit in my lineup at my flex spot? Yeah, because I had Puka in there. And I was very excited about that. But I needed a QB. And I can't mess around with Joe Burrow being out with the team that I've got going. I'm already waiting on. I made a move. I made so many moves in that league. You guys wouldn't even believe how many trades I've made. It's been absolutely crazy. We're gonna go over it later. The Marsman League. I'll pull up the standings too after this week. We'll go over it all. We'll look at all the teams. $5 hauler from Michael Vaughn. Help with 2 wide receivers, a QB, wide receiver, running back, tight end spot. I have Tyreek, Ridley, Debo, Puka. Debo in need of 3 starts out of the 4 players. Puka, Ridley, Tyreek, Burrow, Howell. So 3 players. I mean, you're gonna want to lean Burrow unless we head into the games, and you got to make a decision to go Howell, and you got to make a decision to go Howell. I can't really necessarily tell you what to do now because we don't know. Burrow showed up dressed and walked around at practice. He didn't exactly practice, but he did dress, and so your boy put a little graphic up on Instagram where it shows Joe Burrow walking into practice. So free the man. Hopeful for Monday Night Football. Dressed, helmet on, all that. But He's walking. The one thing that gives me a little bit of Giants kicking a field goal, 3-3 tie ball game, 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. 3-3. Nice job, Giants, playing some good defense at the end of it, even though you let the Niners route you all the way down the field. The Niners marched down the field as well. So good job on the Niners, or on the Giants, I mean. Good job for both of them. But I would say, like, you know, in this situation, you're going to have to make that call later with the quarterback. But, I mean, easy peasy to say Puka, Ridley, Tyreek. You know what? I'd probably say, depending on the scoring with the Superflex spot, bro. Oh, this isn't a Superflex spot. Start 3 out of these 4. If you could start any players, I would say Ridley, Tyreek, and potentially Puka are your 3 players. But if you have to go quarterback, go Burrow. And then if you have to go 2 other non-quarterbacks after that, obviously, then I would go Puka. No, I'd go Ridley and Tyreek and put Puka on the bench. But honestly, I have no problem playing Puka over Howell. It's ideal to use a QB, but Puka gets so many targets. I think you're okay with just rolling the dice with Puka, Ridley, Tyreek, and not even risking the biscuit on Burrow, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that seems like the no-brainer move. But if you got to go a quarterback, you got to wait. Deckard with a $5 hauler, 12-team PPR, pick 2 running backs and a flex. Hall, Javonte, Khalil Herbert, Roshan, Charbonnet, Dotson, London, Zay Jones. I'm probably going to go with Breece Hall. I'm probably going to go with, I believe, London and Dotson. Or instead of Dotson, you could put in Khalil Herbert. But that's a tough call, Deckard. I don't think that's an easy one. Maybe we address the later part of that one, the dilemma part, the Dotson part later in the week when we get a better feel for what's going on with Dotson. But we're 2 weeks in. Dotson's still a baller. That didn't disappear. That hasn't changed. I just think he hasn't gotten going yet. I traded Garrett Wilson for Christian Watson. I don't hate that. I think you could have got more, but I don't hate that. I like both players very, very much. I think Watson could certainly be a top 10 wide receiver still. Per start. Maybe he doesn't catch up in terms of like total points at the end of the year, but like per game, I think he could still absolutely be a top 10 wide receiver, top 12 wide receiver. Full PPR. Was I stupid to trade Barkley and Andrews for Bijan? Team is now T-Law Bijan. Not stupid. You paid a lot, but I mean, you got Bijan and Barkley's out and Andrews could get injured. And at the end of the day, bro, you might have like a steal on your hands. So no, I'm not going to send you on a lap for going and getting a man named Bijan Robinson who scores touchdowns, which are inbound.
Hi, my name is Bijan Robinson. I like long walks on the beach. And, well, I also like scoring
touchdowns are inbound and intimate, so get ready for it. I like it. You know, I know you did pay a lot, though. Not Kwani dropping a $10 hauler on screen. Not Kwani coming in strong.
To the moon.
You monster, you. Not Kwani says thoughts on any moves for this team. Running backs JT, ETN, Bigsby, AK, Roshan, Charbonnet. Wide receivers, Sun God, Ridley, Waddle. Love. I think JT, ETN's fantastic. AK, I love your team. I love your team, bro. Wide receivers, Sun God, Ridley, Waddle. Not much to really do here, to be honest, my guy. I mean, I do like Jordan Love, but could you upgrade Love? Is it possible to use like a Watson once he gets on his horse, or a Dell now to upgrade Love into, you know, a Jalen Hurts? Probably not yet, but I think Watson, you know, if he climbs up, maybe you could trade Waddle and Love for Jalen Hurts. I'd actually do that now. I'd actually bank on Christian Watson, even if he didn't play this week. I'd bank on Christian Watson. I'd give up Waddle and Love for Jalen Hurts, but that's me. That's me. I'm crazy. I'd ask for something back. But I think your move, your best move, your smartest move, your patient move is to wait until AK returns, wait until Christian Watson balls out, and wait till Waddle gets back on his horse and does something big. And then you go strong after something like maybe then you can get a whole bunch more. Here, let's see. Flowers, Collins owner asking for Waddle. Flowers, Collins owner is asking for Waddle. I bet he is. I bet he is, and I hope you're not answering. Purdy throwing a dart there to George Kittle. It's a nice little catch. George Kittle, nice job. Thank you for the $10 holler, broski. Philly offense looking a lot different this season, says Jay Wiz. Hey, Smitty, we need an updated tight end list. What do you mean, Cito? What are you talking about? Rashad White or Kendre Miller? Rashad White. CMC getting... Or no, that's Mitchell. Mitchell's in the game. Not that that's a big deal. They need to rest CMC anyway. I'm just saying Mitchell's in the game. I was just making a statement, guys. Don't freak out. Working on a trade. I give up Barkley and Nakua and get back A.J. Brown and Kenneth Walker. I like that. Given Barkley's injured, you don't know how long he's going to be out and how long he'll also be hampered even though he comes back. I take that. Walker, rest of my team is hurts. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That will work out very nicely. Smitty approved, handed. Smitty approved. I like that move a lot. Trade Lamar and James Cook for T-Law and King Henry. Lamar Jackson for T-Law. Yeah, I would do that. I'm not even a big King Henry guy. I would obviously consider flipping it and getting something for Henry, but I mean, I'd take that. That's buying low on Henry. There's nothing wrong with avoiding a player, like I say, like avoid Eckler, avoid Henry, and then come in and avoid JT and come in and trade for them on the cheap. You're trading for them on the cheap. Jennings that's about 4 yards short, 3rd and 8, not going to get there. Niners got to punt the football. Disappointing little second drive there, getting to about the 50-yard line. Now they got to punt the football, unless Mooney can go out there and kick a 70-yard field goal. Let's see. 4th and 1. Maybe they do a little sneakeroo right here. The Niners. Maybe they do a little sneakeroo. I'm very curious to know what I feel a sneak here. This $5 hauler coming in from Manny. Hurts, Walker, Swift, Kelsey, Diggs, Kirk, Addison, benches, Cooper, Sanders, Gabe Davis, Laporta, Watson. No sneak. No sneak. Any advice for trades this week? I mean, okay, so Hurts, Walker, Swift, Kelsey's phenomenal. Diggs, phenomenal. Kirk and Addison, I'm not saying sell Addison, I'm saying entertain offers. Cooper and Addison, could you go get a freaking Ridley or Olave using Cooper and Addison from a decimated wide receiver room somewhere. As for running backs, Swift and Amari Cooper for Pollard. Walker and Amari Cooper for a Pollard. Those are moves I would make personally, but that's just how I feel about the state of the running backs. And so I would definitely be looking to make moves like that. Let's see here. Trade Lamar and James Cook for T-Law and King Henry. Yeah. Flowers and Ford. Nuke. Are people complaining about having an additional in-season Moon Man list again? Is that what I see in the chat? Are people so unable to understand what I'm even doing? Are we still there? Are we still there? Are we still there? I find it amazing that your boy Smitty comes in and says, let's create, it's nothing to do with the pre-season Moon Man or Mars Man list. Let's come in and create an in-season rolling Moon Man list. Smitty, you're changing everything!
The Moon Men, dropping loads in outer space.
Smitty, you're changing everything!
Space Monsters.
Smitty, I don't understand. Why would you change things? Why would you have a new list, Smitty? Why would you do that? Why would you create new content for us, Smitty? Why would you do it? Why would I do it? We're going to hear it every chat. Someone's going to be like, what, are we changing the Moon Man list? Why can't we just keep it the same? Why can't we keep it the same? Because that was a preseason list. And there's a lot of similar, faces on this list too, I might add.
The Moon Men, dropping loads.
It defeats the purpose, to be honest. Okay, Nuke. I've literally told you what I'm doing. Nuke, why don't I give you my week 1 start bench show for week 3, and I'll send it on over. And you can look at the week 1 start bench show and make week 3 determinations. Are you what are you talking about?
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial into the Texas Red phone line, people. Oh, is that a safety? Nope, at the 1 yard line. Forward progress. I swear. I swear, guys. I swear. You do something good. There's always somebody. And there always will be in the chat that doesn't like that you're coming up with more content than normal. You should stick by and keep cranking out a Conquo videos, Smitty, because you said it. You must do it. It must be what you do moving forward. You cannot change off of a Conquo when the offense looks like trash. Anyway. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show, Stefan. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I wanted to get your opinion on a trade I made. I sent Ford and Lamar Jackson for Fields and Garrett Wilson.
I mean, there's pros and cons on both sides. I mean, Lamar Jackson is probably safer than Fields right now, but do I think that could change after one more week of football? Absolutely. Do I think Fields could look even worse? He could. Do I think I want Garrett Wilson over Jerome Ford? Yeah, but could that change in a week or two? That could as well. So, pros and cons, bro. If I had to, like, in a vacuum, choose a side, I'd probably say give me the Garrett Wilson side, but there's definitely a lot going on both sides of that, bro. A lot of moving parts. I mean, Lamar's no safe player either, but, you know, he does feel a little bit safer than Fields, but all Fields has to do is run. Everybody that's saying Fields is trash, okay, let's think what you want about him being an NFL QB, but the guy didn't do any running yet. He's going to start running. Mumble, mute yourself if you could. So I would probably say give me the Garrett Wilson side, because I'm willing at this point to say Fields will be as good as Lamar, fantasy-wise. And then we'll play it by ear. We'll play it by ear, bro.
All right, I made that trade. I have another trade, and I'll be brief. But I sent Cup, Bills defense, and London for Amon-Ra and Addison.
Yeah, I could get behind that. Definitely. Because, like, you got Amon-Ra, best player in the deal. I mean, Cup could come back. And London and Addison, you could say, is close, you know, anyway. So, give me the Amon-Ra over Cooper Cup coming back hurt. That's it. That's a smash. All right, Stefan, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, Smitty.
All right. Mumble, you're live.
Hey, what's up, Smitty?
What's up?
Just here. Wanted to ask about a trade.
All right, hit me with it, Mumble.
I traded away Garrett Wilson and Rashad White for A.J. Brown and Danny Dimes. I only have Anthony Richardson as a quarterback.
Garrett Wilson and Rashad White. You traded away Garrett Wilson and Rashad White?
Yeah, for A.J. Brown and Daniel Dimes, Daniel Jones.
I mean, I don't really care about Daniel Jones. I don't care if you got one quarterback or not.
Yeah.
But if it's a super flex thing, yeah. But if it's a 1 QB.
No.
But
Just one.
Garrett Wilson.
Overpay?
Say the other side again that you gave up. Garrett Wilson and who? I'm sorry.
And Rashad White.
Rashad White. You know, it could go either way. I'd rather have A.J. Brown than Garrett Wilson right now. But that could certainly change. I think everybody's writing off A.J. Brown. I'm a little worried about, like, health and knees and things like that. But at the same time, bro, like, he's still fully capable of being a top 15 overall player. Like, he still could be. Garrett Wilson feels a little bit harder pressed to get there right now, but his situation could change. You know, Garrett Wilson did pretty well last year without, you know, with the whole rotation of garbage at quarterback. So, I mean, I think he's still doing it now. He's got a touchdown in each of the first 2 games. So, I think people are really hard on Garrett Wilson. But Give me the A.J. Brown side because it's the better player in the deal.
Nice. Okay. Good. I thought I was gonna have to take a lap there.
No. I mean, I'm honest about Garrett Wilson. I wish he was the top 3 to 5 wide receiver we wanted him to be, and then Aaron Rodgers went down, and that changed our world. Unfortunately,
I drafted him second round in the second round as well. So.
There's nothing wrong with that. You didn't make a mistake. You couldn't have seen Aaron Rodgers going down, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, Mumble.
All right. Last question real quick, too.
Yep.
Who should I drop for A-Chain? P. Ryan or Elijah Moore? Those were the two that I was like kind of
probably
on the waiver wire.
Probably P. Ryan. I mean, whatever one you feel like you need more depth at is fine.
Okay, whichever one. Because I have Devontae as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you need more running back depth, then keep the running back. If you need more, they're dead even as far as drop.
Yeah, I have JJ in that league too, so
all right, man.
Probably Eli. All right, thank you.
Later. Fitzy, hang tight real quick. Trade Gibbs for Brees and Kamara. I'd take Brees and Kamara and run. And I hate to say that. I love Gibbs, but I'm taking Brees and Kamara and I'm running from the veto police because they're coming after you pretty hardcore. 562 caller. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay.
Hello?
Yep, that's your time to shine, bro. Your time to shine. I don't know what you were doing. Okay, pick 2 running backs to start this week. Pollard, Kyron, Gibbs, Javonte. Going Pollard, and I'm going Kyron. And hopefully you have 2 more additional players that you could roll with. Because I want Gibbs in there. I mean, Kyron's just safer, but I do want Gibbs in there. Also need 2 wide receivers to start this week. Man, you can't start a flex. Dang it, bro. I mean, Kyron's safer, but how do you put Gibbs on the bench? If I'm you, I'm trying to make a trade, to be honest, because I want Gibbs in there. But you could wait a week on Gibbs. You could watch him blow up, be depressed about it. But Kyron's earned the start. I could be objective about that. 2 wide receivers, Amon-Ra, Ridley. And this is not a question. What are you going to sit Amon-Ra or Ridley? Deckard, so you got to roll with that. Deckard, you got some awesome players. Yeah, but don't question the studs. Don't even think that there's a dilemma here at your wide receiver position. Deebo Samuel catching another pass, looking pretty good. Deebo's doing some good work. Charles with a $5 hauler traded Puka for Calvin Ridley and Jerry Jeudy. I think you better run. Flip Jeudy for Damian Pierce, even something like that. But wow. Veto police are probably coming for you as well, broski. Fitzy, hang tight. Let me get this caller on hold. 562 caller. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
California. My name is Gustavo.
Okay, Gustavo, hang tight. I'm going to get to you in 1 second. Please put it on hold and turn down any background noise if you could. Gustavo from California. Let me get you here. Entered in. Okay, Fitzy, you're up. Then Gustavo, you're up after that. Go ahead, Fitzy.
How you doing, Smitty? I just traded Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jerome Ford for A.J. Brown and Brees Hall.
I mean, I like Amon-Ra the most, but is A.J. Brown that small of a downgrade to then get Brees Hall, who I still believe can be a top 5 running back? I like that move, but could it work out for the other owner in week number 3 and maybe even 4? Yeah, you know what I mean? So be patient with Brees Hall. If you then flip Brees Hall.
I got running backs to start. So.
Yeah, and I'm not saying don't start Brees Hall either, but if you aren't patient with Brees Hall and after like 2 weeks you're going to sell him off or something, then you don't want to make moves like this because this is a patient move. Unfortunately, and we knew this with Brees Hall. Kittle looks injured, by the way, guys. This is my fear about doing a hire on Kittle at all. He's just a walking injury. And he plays the position so aggressively. Is he in the game? I think he might still be in the game. I think he is. Okay. But he looked like he got banged up there. Deebo Samuel catching it. I love these design plays for Deebo Samuel. Deebo going down to about the 12-yard line. Deebo, nice job. 1st and 10. Deebo's calling himself out of the game, though. What's he doing? He better not be hurt. He better just be tired. So this is from the 20-yard line, the opposing 20-yard line. Deebo Samuel takes this one down to about, maybe it wasn't, I said 12-yard line. He's more about like let's see here. I thought this was closer to the end zone. This is down to about the 50. I was a little off. But that was a nice little gain there. He's coming out for just a breather. He's good. He's got no trainers around him. He just wanted a breath. They've been throwing him all over the field. Now they run Christian McCaffrey up the gut for about 10. He gets about 10 yards of rip. That's what McCaffrey does. Fitzy, I'm sorry. What were we even talking about, Fitzy? I don't even remember.
We were talking about my A.J. Brown trade. I traded for A.J. Brown and Brees Hall.
Yeah, be careful with Brees, or be patient with Brees.
I mean, I got running backs to start ahead of him for now, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Good job, Fitzy. Nice trade, man.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll talk to you later, Smith.
Yeah, call in tonight after the game later. Gustavo, you're the last caller, Gustavo, and then I got to go. We're going to be back for a post game. What can I do for you, pal?
All right, so I lost Nick Chubb due to injuries, and I'm hurting in my running back department. I was wondering if you could suggest a good running back to go after and trade. My current lineup is Justin Herbert, Zach Moss, Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill, Nico Collins, Laporta, Keenan Allen. I got Metcalf on the bench, Alvin Kamara on the bench, Tyler Higbee, Michael Thomas, David Montgomery, who's questionable.
Yeah, like a DK and Monty. Wait on Kamara. What's your record, bro?
2-0.
Man, you still doing it. You're still ripping it off, bro. That's really impressive. Part of me says you're a candidate to go get little JT action, man. You know?
JT.
Get JT and Kamara out there like dogs, in week number 6, 7, 8, not like just ripping it off. And then I'd probably trade Keenan Allen on the high personally. And part of me wonders, who are your receivers again? Keenan Allen and who?
Keenan Allen, Nico Collins, Tyreek Hill.
You could keep Keenan. You could keep Keenan. You don't have to trade Keenan. But yeah, I mean, you could even trade Keenan Allen straight up for JT if you wanted. But that's a good squad, bro. You get, you're 2-0. You could afford to make a little. You go after Cooper Kupp too if you want. Imagine if you got Cooper Kupp and JT, and then they both come back and they're ballers. I mean, I would look at those like if you're 2-0 and those two owners are 0-2, they're selling them off a little cheaper than they should. But JT might be a good move if you don't want to go that route. If you want to go a little more secure, I would say, I still think like you could get a Gibbs or a Brees Hall. Gibbs would be safer. Gibbs using Keenan Allen, and maybe you even get more, like a Christian Watson or something. Go to the Christian Watson owner and see what running back they have.
All right.
McCaffrey gets ripping it off. I would definitely do that. Go to that owner, see what the the Christian Watson owner has. Go to the Gibbs owner, see if you can get another player thrown in, even if it's small, like an underrated Dotson or a Damian Pierce or somebody that they're ready to give up on, thrown into the deal, because Keenan Allen did earn a whole lot of value in his last outing, and Gibbs is very doubted. So I feel like you could go get Gibbs and you'll be good, bro.
All right, thanks, brother.
Gibbs, I'm telling you, Gibbs is a high risk, high reward player, though. You got to be able to weather through maybe another week, or the risk of maybe him not getting worked properly. Like that risk exists, but the risk of not going and getting him at his discounted price right now is going to make people go overspend. If he goes out there and has 150 total yards and 2 touchdowns in some game coming up or something, everyone's going to go overpay. Like, now's the time to try it. If you fail, you don't lose the league. If you buy Gibbs well outside of his 3rd round value right now, he's like a 4th or 5th round player, you're going to have no risk of losing your league if you're wrong. You're not buying him at a bad price at all.
All
right, later, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.
All right, call in anytime. Call in tonight. Mud Dogs, you are the last caller.
All right, buddy. So I'm 0-2 in this league. I got Joe Burrow. He's hurt, so I don't have any backup quarterback. Guy sent me a trade. He wants to give me Jalen Hurts and Jared Cook for Pollard and Gibbs. Should I do it?
And who's your starting quarterback?
Just Burrow.
Can you pick up anybody else? Like, I don't want you to dismantle your whole team. Like, what I did was I traded Puka Nacua for Anthony Richardson and I had Joe Burrow, so it did hurt to do that. It hurt to hurt my lineup a little bit to do that. But I like it because I feel super secure at quarterback. But you're going after a top 1 to 2 quarterback when you already have a quarterback, which I don't mind you doing that, but you're giving up 2 top 10 potential running backs. Running backs are
here's
slim.
The top 5 quarterbacks. Yeah, here's the top 5 quarterbacks that are available on the waiver wire: Stafford, Garoppolo, Pickett, Howell, and Mayfield.
I mean, I pick up Stafford. He's gonna have a good game, and he's playing okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then wait on Burrow. Fields is a good buy low for just use bench trash, man, and just make an offer.
Yeah,
this
guy keeps coming after Gibbs every day. He's sending me a new one.
Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. But he's probably only going to gain value. So if you want to make a trade, you could do this trade for Gibbs alone next week, maybe. Or Pollard goes out and has 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? You're giving in Gibbs. I don't even know that I would do it. That's the point. I wouldn't even do it even for Pollard. I wouldn't even trade Pollard alone for Jalen Hurts and James Cook. I wouldn't. Because
he has again.
You don't need you need it, but you don't need it. If Burrow's out for the year, you need it, but Burrow's not out for the year. Burrow might even play, so you technically don't need it.
Right.
Touchdown. Who was that? Was that Bell? That was Bell. I love this Bell kid. He's so good. Wow. He's a dog too. There's a flag on the play. Bell's a dog. And he just he's one of those guys when he's on the field, Ronnie Bell. I don't know. I think he's someone special. The problem is you got Ayuk and Debo ahead of him, and I don't know how he gets a lot of plays. It looked like this is a defensive penalty anyway, so it'll be a touchdown. Ronnie Bell, Purdy to Ronnie Bell. I like Ronnie Bell a lot. Dynasty, he needs to be grabbed. I just don't know how they fit him in. I'm not saying he goes out and is a starter for anybody in 2023 at all. I want to be very, very clear about that. But Ronnie Bell is a dog. Just straight up dog. Look at him. He's such a good dynamic player. Oh, look at that. Double toe tap. Double foot tap. Nice job. Contested catch. Love Ronnie Bell. A nobody scores a touchdown. He's not a nobody, Cito. He's Ronnie Bell. Don't call him a nobody. This is a dog right here. This is a dynasty gem. Go pick him up. Ronnie Bell, dynasty dog. Do it live. Don't call him a nobody, Cito. That's a dog right there. He's an unbelievable potential dynasty gem. All right, my dogs, appreciate you, bro. Did I answer your question?
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks, man.
Did I answer your question fully?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did, because like I said, I just didn't know if I should do it or not.
No,
like I said,
I wouldn't do it for Pollard.
Trade I was thinking about sending him was
I would send him a message back and say, hey, you accidentally included Gibbs, and you accidentally didn't include somebody else. So anyway, send over the
Gibbs over Pollard.
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't do that trade for Pollard straight up. I wouldn't take Jalen Hurts and Cook for Pollard. Right. You got a quarterback. If you did, if Hurts were out, I'm sorry, if Joe Burrow were out for the season, it'd be different. But you have Joe Burrow, it makes it really, really tough. All right, I appreciate you, bro.
So,
what?
Really quick, do you like Olave better than Garrett Wilson?
Yes.
So if I send him a trade offer for Hurts, because he has Olave, Hurts, Jared Cook, and Olave for Garrett Wilson, Gibbs, and Burrow, would you do that 3 for 3 and I keep Pollard?
You're going to make me marker board this, bro. My brain can't process anything right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's fine, my dogs. Okay, so Burrow,
Gibbs, and Garrett Wilson. For Hurts, Jared Cook, and Olave.
James Cook, not Jared. Olave.
Oh, that's what I meant. Jared Cook. Sorry, Jared.
Okay. James Cook. James Cook. Sorry. Did I say James or do you say James? Did I say Jared? What did I say?
Jared.
I don't know. It's James. It's James. We're both. I don't know. I thought you said it. My brain's not there, bro. Hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts. So smash. Hurts, James Cook, Hurts, James Cook. Did I say? I think I said Jared. I think you were right. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe you did. Yeah.
I don't know. My brain's fried, bro. I put Monday night in the title.
It's all good.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Olave, Hurts, James Cook.
Burrow,
And this is Dynasty or redraft? Is this Dynasty or redraft?
This is redraft. Redraft.
The problem is, like, if Burrow's healthy, he's not, though. And we don't know how long we don't know what the hell is going to happen. Like, if he's out for the year, if he goes out and re-injures this, then this side crushes this Hurts, Cook, Olave side. And Garrett Wilson I still like, but he's like, he's down in value, obviously. Gibbs is shaky right now. Burrow is shaky right now. This entire side is, like, down. The entire side's down. If you could pull this off, I probably would say take James Cook, Olave, and Hurts. And I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but I would do that. Absolutely.
I'll come back on and let you know if I do.
All right, later, bro. Does the chat agree on that? I think the chat will agree on that. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be back for the post game. Appreciate you all. Let me go rest my mind. Let me go get some food and see if I can. It's Jared Cook. Yeah, well, from the beginning of this show, I've been a little foggy. I don't think the advice is coming out wrong, just so you guys are aware and don't start saying, well, we're getting fumble. He thought that ball popped out very, very weirdly. Take Jared Cook. Remember Jared Cook? I love how I said it's Jared Cook. And he goes, yeah, I'm sorry. My dogs. Smitty didn't say Jared Cook. He said he said it when he called. Okay, did I? I don't know. I thought I did. Did I not say Jared Cook? Did I say James? Okay, maybe I was right. I don't know. I don't even know if I was right. I just thought maybe I got it wrong. I got confused as to what I even said. That's funny. I don't even know. Smitty didn't say Jared. Okay. Then I was right, I guess. I don't know. Who cares? It was funny anyway. Just one of those days, Smitty. Did I say Jared or James? Can we at least clear it up before I leave? I'd like to know if I was right or wrong. But bounce back, drop your full team, says Slim. That doesn't sound very nice, Slim. That doesn't sound very nice. Telling him to drop his whole team. Promo. If anybody's got to drop their whole team, just go to Underdog Fantasy. Use the promo code. It was the other guy who said Jared. Okay, good. Good. I thought I corrected it. Okay. But then I got confused after he said it because I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, and so I was like, wait, what did I say? What did he say? What did we say? What did he say? I think I said James. You said James. I said James. I was correct.
Mashed potatoes! Yeah, buddy.
I didn't think I was correct. I thought I messed it up because I came in here and I said freaking Monday Night Football. All right, I'll see you all later. Thank you all for the super chats. Oh, wait, we got 2 more super chats in here. I missed them so far. I'm sorry. This one's from Rockout. Rockout says standings of the Marsmen League. Yeah, standings of the Marsmen League. So this is a tough one for me because I'm currently not in the best position, but I made some crazy trades. You guys know me. Buy low, sell high, Smitty. And basically what I did was I avoided Austin Eckler like I tell you to do, like I told you to do. And then what did I do? I traded for him. So I'm in 9th place, but your boy's going to be without Eckler for a week, maybe 2. We'll see. So I'm on the verge, 2 weeks in, of being near the bottom of this thing. But we got Russian collusion in first. We got Kyle, rock out in second. I love how the person, it's funny, if you were in like 10th place, you wouldn't be saying, show the standings. And I don't blame you, rock out. I would want to as well if I was number 2. Rock out's number 2, 270 points. And the loser of the one that gets dropped down, I believe, into the Moonman League, you don't lose your Marsman status, but even I could get dropped down into the Moonman League next year. They're both redraft leagues. Is whoever scores the least amount of points, I think, through week 13, I think is what I'll have to see what we pinned the message or whatever. So your boy Smitty's in trouble right now, but I made some trades and my team looks pretty solid. I'm definitely hurting at RB. Let's go ahead and fix this real quick just for the record so everybody can see at least what I'm working with. And let me put put Eckler. I always have to put the player on top. That's better. It makes me mad when I look at it. So I got Joe Burrow and Anthony Richardson right now, and I'm going with AR5. I got Eckler, who's injured. I've got Devon A. Chain at RB2. But I think it's going to come through for me. Olave, Ridley, Travis Kelce, Debo Samuel. Damian Harris is a weak flex, but this is a deep league. Brock Purdy's got 10.94 points on the bench. Not a good bench. But I'm trying to trade Burrow right now. I think there are a bunch of QB, or at least 2 more QB needy teams. But this team could do pretty well. I mean, Debo Samuel in the flex, Kelce, Calvin Ridley, Olave. That quad right there with Eckler and Anthony Richardson, Burrow is fantastic. Like I'm really excited about this team. I think it's got a good chance to. I definitely don't think I'm going to be last if Eckler comes back and plays even remotely close to, what he should be playing like. But this is a tough. You Smitty, you are way behind. 3 Giants punted. There's a 10-second delay that gets a little exponentially bigger as the live stream goes along. So that's part of what it is actually. Okay. So here we go. Russian Collusions team. Let's look at the first place team. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Darren Waller, Damian Pierce, Christian Kirk. Let's look at Rockout's team, who's in second place. We won't go through everybody's team right now, but there have been a lot of trades. Deshaun Watson, Zach Moss, Brian Robinson, JJ, Devontae Smith, Cole Kmet, Isaiah Pacheco, Evans. So he's had a lot of help from Evans, Devontae Smith, JJ, and the running backs, quarterback situations. I mean, Rockout, you and I he's got Aaron Jones on the bench. I forgot Aaron Jones, so that's why. Rockout, you and I would be a good candidate to make this Burrow trade. I'm telling you. Does anybody see anything on here that would be good for both Rockout and I to get him Joe Burrow? And so he just has a potentially better quarterback situation, but something that helps me because I have 2 flex spots. I have 2 running back spots and 2 flex spots that could use some help. So does anybody see something that Rockout could send me that would also help him out? Let's cook up something that would be beneficial here. So Burrow goes to Rockout. What could I get? I don't know if Zach Moss is enough. I don't think it is. What about Zach Moss and JSN? Would that be good? Give him a little cigar smoking Joe Burrow. I get Zach Moss and JSN. Is that not enough? What can your boy Smitty do if I'm going to bank on AR5 and try and come in? Burrow for B-Rob. I don't know if that's enough for me. I don't know that I trust B-Rob enough, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Rock out. Dial in real quick. Let's do a trade live on air. Let's have the audience help construct a trade live on air. Rock out. Hurry up and call in if you're free. And let's do this trade. Let's do a trade right now. JSN Pacheco for Burrow. I don't know if I want Pacheco. I guess that's not bad. That's not horrible. Maybe, I mean, that's pretty good for Rock Out. That's pretty good for Rock Out. JSN and Pacheco for Burrow. Oh, look at Mitchell ripping it off. I know I'm a little behind everybody because I'm on a YouTube delay. Rock Out, call in real quick. Okay, what about Love and Gibbs for Hurts and Brees? I would take Hurts and Brees, but that's really close. Rock out. You want to do a trade live on air?
Sure, if it makes sense for us.
Yeah. Okay. So they're saying Brian Robinson for Burrow. I don't mind that, but I don't know. They're saying
I'm cool with your last idea, JSN and Moss.
JSN and who?
And Moss.
JSN. Do you guys think Zach Moss and JSN is good enough? I don't know what to make of Zach Moss. I don't know what to make of Zach Moss right now. Like he had he had a good game, but let's let the chat decide if they like that Zach Moss and JSN for Burrow. Because I got AR5 and I also have Purdy. I also have. Oh, look at Ronnie Bell pulling in a tipped pass. He's such a dog. He's such a dog. TD says yes. Is JT coming back to play? That's the problem I don't like. Is I don't know.
Yeah, that's the question.
I don't know. I do think they probably trade JT. I think they do,
that's a possibility too.
But I just don't know. We don't know for sure.
That's the issue.
Would you do either Pacheco or Zach Moss? My choice.
Let's see. Pacheco and JSN or
Pacheco and JSN or Moss and JSN. My choice. But the thing is, like, I mean, you're getting Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow, you're getting Joe Burrow at an extreme discount. Not that it isn't warranted, but if he comes back, I mean, your team is significantly better. And keep in mind, he's got Brian Robinson. He's got Aaron Jones coming back.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep Pacheco though.
Yeah, but I mean, you want Joe Burrow, you gotta pay the piper.
I hear you.
Robert dropping a $20 is saying just for your expertise, man. Robert, appreciate you, my guy. Robert with a 20 spot on screen just for saying.
Alert! Super chat alert!
What are we doing? Rock out. Is this a Pacheco or Moss?
Probably Moss. Only it makes sense for you, but yeah.
If I get Pacheco because I got McKinnon, then I probably have at least the backfield back, that I could potentially. What do you guys think here? Nah, you got to go Pacheco over Moss, says Birdman. Do I cuff McKinnon or drop him? I don't know. We're worried about my problems right now, not your problems, bro. Hang tight. Do you have anybody else at all, Rock Out, that would make sense, that it would help me make this trade? Let's look at the teams real quick. So here it is. We're going to go Burrow. We're going to go... we definitely know that JSN's on this side. JSN, Tank Dell and JSN. I need a running back though. What if I gave you McKinnon and you give me Tank Dell on top of that? I'm not saying I'm doing that. I'm just trying to throw something out.
Say that again.
If I throw in McKinnon, you throw in Tank Dell on the Zach Moss. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just trying to kick in something that makes it sense. If I give you McKinnon, then you give me Tank Dell. I don't even know if I want to do that because I need an RB. And I'm kind of banking on McKinnon. I don't know. Maybe not. I like Tank Dell, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm giving Burrow up way too cheap. I do like JSN. I do really like JSN at a flex. This could be really good for me. I've got Anthony Richardson, but at the same time, what if I give you? What about JSN and B-Rob for McKinnon and Burrow? That gives you the backfield, bro.
Yeah. I feel like it probably wouldn't make sense as far as our option.
Why?
I'm basically trying to say that last offer again.
B-Rob and JSN for McKinnon and Burrow. Because the thing about it is, like, if I trade for Zach Moss and he's out of the lineup because he gets hurt, then what good is he to me anyway? And JSN, I don't know when or if he even gets in there. Like, I'm probably better off just holding Burrow. And if Burrow comes in, holding my tongue because I'm in this league. Don't hold your tongue, Travis. Speak your mind. Yeah, we're gonna wait on Burrow. I would probably take JSN and B-Rob for Joe Burrow, and I would give you McKinnon, but I don't think I can do anything less than that. If I wait just a couple weeks, I might get the world for Burrow.
Yeah, I think I don't really want to get B-Rob, and it probably makes more sense for you to probably wait, honestly.
Should I trade? So what are you guys thinking? Do you guys think that B-Rob and JSN, I just want to hear what the chat thinks. It sounds like Rockout's out. But do you guys think that it would be a good, fair trade, B-Rob and JSN for Burrow and McKinnon? I think it's way more than fair. I think you would be getting a very, very buy low, win a league quarterback when you've got Sam Howell and Deshaun Watson, and I don't know that that's winning anything. Although you're in second place, so maybe you're doing the right thing. But I just think that you're buying Joe Burrow so low. Well, yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. What about JSN for Russell Wilson, who's the third highest scoring quarterback in this league? What if we just do a small trade? I'll give you Purdy or Russell Wilson for JSN, or I'll give you Purdy for Zach Moss.
Who would you give up for Eckler?
Oh, I mean, we need to be talking about. I mean, you've got nothing other than JJ or Devontae Smith that could get into this conversation.
Yeah, no doubt.
You want to give me JJ. Maybe I send you Eckler and Burrow.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably too heavy. Yeah.
Purdy for Moss is good. I mean, I think that's a good trade. I mean, Moss might be nothing in 2 weeks, but I also think JSN for Russell Wilson's good for you. I mean, Russell Wilson, he has 5 touchdowns in 2 weeks?
You said who?
Russell Wilson's got 5 touchdowns in 2 weeks. I think he's QB3 in this format.
Hey, you would give up who?
Russell Wilson for JSN, who you're not even using.
Yeah, I would do that.
All right, I'm sending the proposal right now. if you want to accept it, we'll refresh. That was a good trade. I mean, we ultimately didn't do what we intended to do, but I think that was pretty good. I mean, look, Russell Wilson, as much as we want to hate on him, we do know the talent's there. Who scored a touchdown there? Was that CMC?
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, CMC rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Rock out and I. Executing. Rock out asked for Eckler. He did. He kind of just came in and said, "What about Eckler?" I
just pulled out my hat.
I mean, I would do Burrow and Eckler for JJ, but that's about it. I mean, would I do like 2 players for Eckler, like if Devontae Smith were involved? Like maybe. But all right, let's see here. Did you do that one? Why can't I send a super chat? I don't know. I'm Jedi. You gotta maybe restart your phone or something. Let's see here. I think a trade went through. I like this because it gives me a flex player. So JSN, Jackson Smith, and Jigba goes into my flex spot. Now my team looks as follows. I get to keep Burrow. I don't have to panic on Burrow and feel like I got to do something to get that extra piece. I got Anthony Richardson, Austin Eckler, who's obviously out right now. Devon A. Chain. I'm weak at running back too, but that's by design. I'm stacked. I got Olave, Ridley, Kelsey, Debo, JSN, and then my kicker and D. I think it was a good move. And rock out, I mean, if you go to players and we go to leaders and we go to quarterbacks, and we sort by stats, season. There's Russell Wilson, number 3 overall. There's Jordan Love. There's Kirk Cousins. Rock out, good trade, my man. That was a detour, but it worked out well. Thanks for all the suggestions in the chat. You guys did good. Saquon and Kyron for Kamara and JT. I would take JT and Kamara in a millisecond handed. A millisecond. And thank you, Robert, for dropping your $20 hauler. I'm glad I stayed on and got a trade done with you, Rock Out. And by the way, Rock Out, the last trade you and I make, people thought I got one over on you. And then Aaron Jones went out and just had a freaking day and literally made your side of the trade look better. I know he got hurt, but you absolutely did well on that trade coming out of week 1. It looked like you smashed me. I know Walker's been doing great since, but I think Aaron Jones is still unbelievable. Running backs matter, Smitty. They sure do, broski. But, I mean, those wide receivers are off the hook in a PPR. Olave, Ridley, Kelsey, Debo, JSN, Eckler, AR, Burrow. Now I get to keep Burrow. Now I'm breathing nice. I'm breathing good with my quarterback situation. I'm not in a panic. I'll still sell Burrow if anybody wants to come buy it. Buy Burrow. All right, Rock Out. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, it took a while for us to get here, but yeah.
All right, later, pal. You need CMC if you need a running back, says Wild Bill. Did you guys seriously buy Russell Wilson in 2023? Did that guy seriously buy? I mean, hey, Russell Wilson's got 5 touchdowns. He's got Deshaun Watson as his quarterback. I think it's a pretty good move. All right, I'll see you all later. Appreciate you. Thanks for the super chats. We'll do the post-game breakdown later. Birdman says nobody stole anything. It was a fair trade. I don't know why people think I don't know which side people think somebody got over on that, but that was a very even trade. I mean, JSN doesn't have anything yet. just because I love him. Peace out. See you all post game later.